Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge, he's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, there first. Cafu. And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Valverde. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham! Goal! Milan! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Valverde. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In by Vinicius Junior. Eze. Valverde. And it's Eze. He won't be happy with that one. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
This is their second corner of the game. Caceres clears it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There will be 1 minute
Turns back here,
time.
probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
A quick reminder.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
So much time and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Caceres going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in just about within shooting range.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Some resolute defending there. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Ronaldinho, a player of legendary status. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 23, Beckham. Number 9,
Owen, played out wide.
Rummenigge.
That's been cut out, well played.
14,
Over to the left.
Martin Caceres.
And that
Number
interception
4,
was
Daniel
most
Van Dijk.
necessary.
That was well
Coming on
played,
the field,
well stopped.
Number 27, Serginho.
Szoboszlai
Number
looking to
18,
play him in.
Scholes.
Pass is just
Number
off target.
24,
Khan
Batistuta.
is there to clear.
Number
Barcelona
19,
have it back
Batistuta.
and can go again.
Number 3, Adams. Substitution in progress.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Adams. And here's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Good effort from distance. And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can... And Batistuta! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Conte. Just 5 minutes remaining now. What a throw in. And he's whipped it across. Deftly away. Serginho. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Batistuta! And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Timber. And it's Rodri. Caceres. And Adams. Caceres. Park Ji-sung. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Beckham with the short one. Played in by... Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Adams. And here's Forlan. That pass isn't the best. And it's Rodri. This is Owen. He's found a way past. That's a good ball out wide. Timber. And it's Beckham. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Timber. Here's Rodri. Ronaldinho. Rodri. And back in possession and ready to go again. Nunez, and the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. Applies the finish! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Nice looking ball. That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Good driving run. Valverde. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we come to you now.
Do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's been given away. Now who's going to be first to this? Park Ji-sung. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Caceres cuts it out. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Owen. Dixon. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Bergkamp. Park Ji-sung. And it's Ronaldinho. Forlan. Oh, really good feet. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That has been cut short. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. And there's green grass ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Park Ji-sung. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
And it's Eze.
Number 15,
He's had it taken off him.
Number
I think we might be
22,
done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Number
try
16,
again.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 27.
Well, that's a booking,
Serginho.
always looked it.
Number 19, Thomas Rashitsky. Number 5,
And he's been shifted off it.
Number 9, Batistuta. Number 13,
Barcelona
Conte.
desperately searching for the winner
Substitutions taking
here.
place. There will
Perez.
be 1 minute added time.
Floated through. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! Finally, finally, finally! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer, one of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for... Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Haaland. He's had it taken off him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great Valverde takes a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Yeah, and just about within shooting range. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's crossed into the middle. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ronaldinho. He's having a shot! Deftly away. And here's Ronaldinho. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for...
And Del Piero! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Rodri simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri. Messi. And it's Belletti.
Oh, really well played.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
If you have a ticket.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And the action is back on the way. Rijkaard. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Dixon. Ronaldinho. Now it's Valverde. That's been cut out, well played. Lenormand. And it's Messi. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hernandez. Now Foden. And it's Hernandez. Foden is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. Ødegaard. Messi. Del Piero, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Chance here to counter. He's under a lot of pressure there. He is through here! That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he can't get past him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Goes for goal!
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lenormand. Ah, he's given it away. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, there's the clearance. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Alvarez. Number 8, Phil Foden. Number 5, Ødegaard. Coming on the field, number 22, Didier Drogba. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 24, Eduardo
Messi!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Knocks it into space.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Just a quick announcement.
Del Piero picking up the man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Adams. And Bastoni. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? That's Valverde. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bastoni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be...
And the shot! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful strike.
Raul is on his own. Takes a shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's fallen loose again.
3 minutes at a time.
Valverde. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's been played through. He's in space and looking for options. Marquinhos with the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Substitution
Barcelona
on the field.
utterly dominant in the first
Number
45
21,
minutes, scoring at
Mbappe.
will.
Coming on the field is
And the action is
number
back
19,
underway.
Batistuta.
Neatly clipped into space. Adams. Conte. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. Now it's Batistuta. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gabriel, and it's Son Heung-min. And that's another good win of the ball. Scholes. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice sequence of passes, this. Raul, given the lift of his goal, aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more...
Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And he passes it long. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a searching pass. And he's heaved it away. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu shows great strength. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta looking to penetrate opposition line. It's Son Heung-min! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Costa Curta goes back to front.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Rijkaard, Cafu pulls off and that's that. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Please have your entry tickets.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top...
Takes a shot! That has not gone well. Very nicely done. Del Piero! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He won't be happy with that one. Now who's going to be first to this? Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Del Piero. Maldini. That's a sharp pass. Platini tries to pass it through, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Caceres can get it clear. Chance! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Del Piero. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot could be on. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he lines up a cross. Baresi clears it away. Owen. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus, and this is Del Piero. He is through here. Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the
And we
break.
come to you now with a quick
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Substitution on the field.
Barcelona are in a
18,
pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early...
Shoots! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hernes. Hernes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Szoboszlai. A heavy challenge. Hernes. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the break is on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Owen. Szoboszlai. And this is Del Piero. Oh, a delicate chip through. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Platini.
So, time for changes
Number 7,
on both sides, actually.
Fabio.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Barcelona take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance, surely! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to...
Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper. We've got a goal! Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?